Some members from the Deccma Indian team visited Odisha during end of 2017 to document the ongoing process of resettlement. The Mahanadi Delta is located within the state of Odisha in India. Our Deccma study area of the Mahanadi Delta comprises 5 districts. Within Kendrapara district's Rajnagar block is located the Satavaya Gram Panchayat. On our way through the narrow winding road, we noticed the bounty of flora and fauna. Especially the flock of birds. We could not help but wonder how nature here is facilitating migration. On one hand, she welcomes migratory birds, but on the other, she compels human habitation out of this area. Satavaya Gram Panchayat has lost 11 villages to a raging sea. During the time of our visit, 5 villages existed with an imminent fear of being swept into the sea or being buried under the sand.
This coast is having acute level of erosion and the villagers are under threat. There are several villages in this area earlier time, but lot of villages is already under the water. The remaining village Satavaya is counting the time to have that kind of destruction to submerge under the water. So you can see the extent of erosion along the beach. You can see the exposed roots of the trees and you can see the uprooted trees there. So this is really an acute condition for the people living here.
असुविधा किसी ना केवल समुद्र समुद्र खाईगला आम एरिया बढ़िया एरिया थिला सुवर्ण फलुला किंतु समुद्र आस्ते आस्ते एरिया को ध्वस्त कर रहा स्थान ना 4-6 मोजा उठी पड़े केवल आम 7 घाट थिला ये दूरता थिला समुद्र को बर्तमान खाई खाई आसी पाखे गलानी आ रही हम जहाँ चाष वर्ष होता चाष वर्ष हो पार लुणी पानी दिआड़े पशिला समुद्र पशिला से नई पशिला चाष हो पार आई लोक आम के
that area is very vulnerable. Any time, any moment, their life, the human life and animal life may be lost. Their cultivable land is under a submergible condition. Animals are not getting their feed, and the major part of the earning of the people as paddy crop. It is lost means their livelihood is lost. So their life is not safe, and their earning also, their financial, economical status is also in danger.
Basically, they are agriculturists. Clandestinely, they used to collect this crab and some fishes, firewood from the nearby forests. So after this intruding sea, their agriculture has collapsed. All are sand duning. Government wanted to relocate them on humanitarian ground. It is not a national park oriented relocation. Basically, it is a humanitarian approach to relocate for a safe place they should stay.
Government was keen to rehabilitate them in a place, safer place, where they will get all sort of social development activities of the government, so that they can build up their future. My responsibility is as Tahsildar, I have to locate a suitable land for them, and then provide land to them, to the affected families. So I am the nodal officer of the project. So I am looking all around the development and all sort of work there. It is very essential to seat them, because they are unsafe now there. Actually, it was started during 1971. but due to some problem, I can say that what is the problem, but due to different problems, the project was shifted place to place, time to time it was shifted. Some hurdles was there. Now it is not, it cannot be deferred. That's why it has taken very seriously.
We facilitated procedural facilitation we have done. We obtained the statutory clearances because the village itself, Satavaya, they are within the protected area, and the proposed area where they are being relocated, that is also within protected area. So we obtained National Board of Wildlife clearances for the purpose.
So I decided to shift them during first quarter of 2015. So we started then our target was to complete that project by 2016, but so many hurdles were there.
Now, let us take you through the amenities available at Satavaya and Bagapatia. In Satavaya, the houses are kacha ones, which are mud houses with thatched roofs. The houses constructed in Bagapatia by the beneficiaries are concrete ones. Most of them are one-story buildings. House building assistance has been provided under Biju Pakka Ghar Yojana. Construction labor costs are provided under Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme. For drinking water in Satavaya, tube wells are the only source, whereas in Bagapatia, pipeline has been constructed for water supply with overhead tank. Additionally, 20 tube wells have also been bored. In case of sanitation, there is no provision of toilets in the houses or in the community in Satavaya. Whereas in Bagapatia, additional funds have been given to cover all beneficiaries under Swachh Bharat mission with individual household latrine. The Gram Panchayat office, which was once a functioning office, is now desolate and stands in an area surrounded by water. A new office building has been constructed in Bagapatia, which is easily accessible. The office is now operational. Anganwadi centers are rural mother and child care centers which provide basic health care in villages. In Satavaya, this center used to operate out of a mud house with thatched roof, which was no longer operational when we visited. In Bagapatia, one new concrete building has been constructed and the center is now operational. Construction of 4 other centers has been planned. In Satavaya, there were primary and high schools which have now been shut down and shifted to Bagapatia. The primary and high schools in Bagapatia are all operational. Students were attending classes at the time of our visit. The Okilopala cyclone shelter serves as the shelter during the time of cyclone for people of all the affected 5 villages of the Satavaya Gram Panchayat. One needs to cross a creek to reach this place. Needless to say, crossing a creek during or prior to a cyclone is very risky. The Odisha State Disaster Management Authority or OSDMA has constructed a multipurpose cyclone shelter at Bagapatia, which is easily accessible by the people. The villages have access to electricity only through solar power. In Bagapatia, 3 transformers have been installed and charged, and other 15 transformers will be installed. Distribution lines for household connection and street light will be provided thereafter. There is only one approach road to reach Satavaya. One has to cross a creek by a boat and then travel 7 kilometers through a mud road which is fit for only 2-wheelers. During the rainy season, one cannot use this road. Bagapatia is approachable by metalled roads which can accommodate 4-wheelers. People from Satavaya go to Okilopala and Gupti for buying daily supplies which are more than 9 kilometers away. One market complex having 7 rooms has been completed in Bagapatia. 3 more such complexes are planned to be constructed. The funeral rites were conducted at the sea beach as there was no designated place in Satavaya. 2 crematoriums have been constructed in Bagapatia.
सरकार हमको जगह देले जदि जगह देले तापरे जगह देकी जो खाल जगह हमको देइचंदी.
Main problem is that we did not get earth, quantity of earth which we need for filling the plinth area of the house.
घर तैयारी चली बर्तमान आमर जो कंस्ट्रक्शन हाउस होउची घर तैयारी चली से बड़ प्रोब्लेम होउची कलेक्शन ऑफ मटेरियल्स लाइक चिप्स सीमेंट रॉड्स
Cashless transaction was introduced, due to which we are not able to transfer the money in time, and also demonetization was affected. Then also panchayat election was also created some gap between for execution of the work. So now government has decided it is to be completed by 2007 March 2018. We are also facing problem from their beneficiary side also. Some old people are not interested. Why I will go there?
Education has spread. Some of the Satavaya people are well established at Bhubaneswar. Lot of people are employed in Kerala.
They are sometimes coming 2-3 months here and doing some work, and then again they are going there for livelihood. So this time we have given that this summer season you have to come and complete these houses.
गली केरल काम कर लगी से जगह एमती प्लाईबोर्ड काम करूली प्लाईबोर्ड काम करला जाओ से 5-6 वर्ष प्लाईबोर्ड काम करी प्लाईबोर्ड काम करला तो किसी भी पैसा इनकम करी जाओ सेमती बापा माँ को भी चलाऊली घर को आसला तो गवर्नमेंट भी जगह देला बगपाटिया घर कर लगी जदि जो जगह मिली घर तो कंप्लीट है कंप्लीट है ही आम आसिक बगपाटिया स्थानांतर हबू
They are demanding equivalent quantum of agricultural land. A decision in the matter is pending.
नहीं बर्तमान जेहेतु से टोटाली रिहाबिलिटेट होना सेठू आसी सारा गवर्नमेंट लेवल रे तांकर लाइवलीहुड पे बहुत प्रकार स्टेप्स नापी गवर्नमेंट बर्तमान डिसीजन नहीं सारे ये पूरा फुल सेटलमेंट हो सारापर आम लाइवलीहुड केमी कौन कले बेटर हो पार कमी से भलरे रहीपर से निश्चय गवर्नमेंट लेवल रे पूरा 100% चिंता करा से जिन जोगाई दिज्व आग को सब गवर्नमेंट लेवल विभिन्न प्रकार मान तरफ माने विभिन्न प्रकार तैयारी कराई प्लान जोटा कि भविष्य में लाइवलीहुड जोगाई देवाई.
The Land Acquisition, Rehabilitation and Resettlement Act 2013 relates to land acquisition, compensation, rehabilitation and resettlement when government acquires land for its own use, hold and control for public sector undertakings and public purposes. Affected family refers to a family whose land and other immovable property has been acquired by the government. The Odisha Resettlement and Rehabilitation Policy 2006 stipulates the compensation parameters for the people affected. Amongst the list of assistances that the policy approves of, some of them are assistance for self-relocation other than the resettled habitat, house building assistance, one-time financial assistance in lieu of employment for industrial projects, and transportation allowance. However, in the case of the Satavaya resettlement at Bagapatia, none of the norms of the Land Acquisition, Rehabilitation and Resettlement Act and Odisha Resettlement and Rehabilitation Policy are adhered to, as there is no instance of land acquisition in this case.
In my view, if some agency have been taken that project from the since beginning, it might have early completion. Now we are taking so many departments all together and arranging funds from sources. So this is the gap.
जेहेतु प्रोजेक्टा कंप्लीट न होइजे पर्यंत माने प्रोजेक्ट संपूर्ण कंप्लीट हो गला पर कोठी प्रॉब्लम रहूची सेटा केमिति जानि परिबा प्रॉब्लमटा प्रथमे आमे बर्तमान इंस्टीट्यूशनल बिल्डिंग रे हमर स्कूल बिल्डिंग अछि हमर अंगनवाड़ी सेंटर अछि साइक्लोन शेल्टर अछि पंचायत बिल्डिंग अछि एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑफिसर बिल्डिंग अछि क्रेमेटोरियम ग्राउंड अछि एवरीथिंग आमर चली जिते बेले प्रोजेक्ट इन ऑल रेस्पेक्ट कंप्लीट हो सेते बेले आउ कौन सफल रहिला तापर ही आम कहि परिबा बिफोर कंप्लीशन ऑफ द प्रोजेक्ट तो कहि होबनी जे कौन आउ हबो.
Provision for people affected by environmental reasons should be made in resettlement and rehabilitation acts and policies. Resettlement projects should include provisioning of livelihoods at the site of resettlement. For any resettlement project, it is important to understand the cultural needs of the community.
So amicably we have settled that they told that wherever we'll go in a group. Entire group will be settled at one place.
से तो आमर तो से आराध्य देवता सी आमर ये तो बसचनी सी तो जाई पारना आमे भी जाई पारुनु कहीं सी आमको छाड़ू ना सी जाई ना माने आमे भी जाई पारुनु आम माँ जाई ना माने आमे जाई पारुनु आमे ये रही
जीवनटा यही भल अच्छे एठिया कि बढ़िया सुविधा अच्छे एठी आपण मैंने जदि से दया करी सब संपूर्ण जदि आमको आउरी टिके साहाय्य देवे करदेवे ताहने आमे शांति रही।